Hi, I'm Amy Patee. Welcome to today's yoga practice. This is a practice to help you increase and build energy in your body. It's a short practice. It's a breath-based practice. So we'll be moving and breathing and then sequentially kind of building into a little bit quicker paced practice with some bigger movements, hopefully leaving you at the end feeling more energized than how you started. So roll out your mat and let's get started. All right, we're going to start in a seated position. So just go ahead and sit down, cross your ankles, and bring your eyes to close. And we're just going to take a few moments here at the beginning to just drop in and get connected to ourselves. So seek out your breath. And let's draw in a nice deep inhale. And as you exhale, sigh it out. And we're going to do that twice more, breathing in through the nose nice and deeply. And sighing out, let your body relax a little. And one more time, full breath, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Soften your mind. And then allow your chin to just slightly drop, so it might feel like you're lengthening out the back of your neck. And really make a connection with yourself. And just do a little check-in, just noticing how you feel. And even though this practice has been designed specifically to help you build energy in your body, you might have another intention for why you're taking this time for yourself today. So go ahead and clarify that for yourself. What brought you to your mat? And you can just silently state your intention to yourself. And take a breath in to just seal that intention. Breathing out completely. Good. And then from here, when you're ready, you can just let your eyes blink open. And we're going to start with a little flowing movement here, just from our seated position. So take your arms out alongside your body. And with your next breath in, float the palms up, reach the arms overhead. Nice big stretch. And as you exhale, twist yourself towards the right. You can take your right fingertips behind you, left hand to your right knee. Just look back over your shoulder. We're going to be syncing all of our movements with the breath. On your next inhalation, let your arms sweep back up overhead. Nice big stretch. Energize those muscles. Exhale, twist to the left. And just go as far as you can comfortably. This does not have to be your deepest twist. Breathe in, sweep those arms back up through center. And exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, up through center. And exhale, twist to the left. So we're going to do that one more time. Breathing in, big sweep of the arms up and out. And exhale, twisting to the right. Nice slow breath. Breathe in. Try to fill up your lungs, stretch high, and breathe out all the air from the lungs. Maybe even a little bend of your elbows at the end of your twist here. Good. And then breathe in, bring yourself back up through center. And exhale, draw the thumbs down through your midline. All right, we're going to shift forward. You can come over onto your hands and knees. And we're going to keep working with a breath-based flow here. So from your child's pose, just go ahead, or from your hands and knees position, go ahead and slide back to child's pose. And let your head come to your mat. And just take a little pause here, resting into your hips, reconnecting with your breath
If it feels good, you could even shift your hips a little side to side. Let your breath be slow and steady and deep. Full breath into your belly. And as you exhale, just let your body relax down onto your mat. Walk your fingertips towards the front of your mat so your arms are nice and long. And breathe all the air out. And with your next inhalation, you're going to draw your chin towards your chest, round your back, and rise up onto your hands and knees. And as you exhale, begin to arch your back. And if your knees are wide apart, just walk them to a hip distance apart. We're going to tuck the toes, lift the hips, stretch back through down dog. So this first time through will be a little bit slow, just so you can kind of mark all the positions for yourself. From downward facing dog pose on your next inhale, come forward into plank, breathing in, shoulders stack right over the wrist. And then exhale, bring your knees back down to your mat. Release your toes, pull back through your child's pose. So it's a really simple flow. We're going to do that twice more. Breathing in, chin to the chest, round your back, cat tuck. And then exhale, begin to arch your spine, tuck your toes, lift your hips, and press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift your weight forward, coming into plank pose, upward push-up. Let the muscles enliven here. Exhale, knees drop. Release your toes, child's pose. Pull back. One more time through. Inhale, round your back. Stretch out your spine. Exhale, arch your back. Tuck your toes. Pull the hips up into downward facing dog. Breathing in, plank pose, upward push-up. Exhale, knees drop and hips pull back, child's pose. Okay, we're going to keep building with the breath, building our energy, building into bigger movements. So on your next inhale, again, round your back, rising up, hands and knees. Arch your back, breathe out, toes tucked, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose, shift your weight forward, shoulders right over the wrist. Drop your knees to your mat, squeeze in through your elbows. This time breathe out, lowering all the way down to your belly. Coming into your cobra pose, inhale, little baby back bend. So curling up, lifting your forehead, chin and chest. Let the breath really scoop that chest up. Push into your hands. You might want to slide them back a little bit. Push down into your hands, scoop up to hands and knees, all the way back through child's pose. Breathing out. Chin to the chest, inhale, round your back, curl up. Arch your back, exhale, downward facing dog. So you're just kind of letting the breath be almost like a wave, moving your body through these positions. Breathe in, plank pose, upward push-up. Sometimes you need to adjust your distance here so the shoulders stack right over the wrist. If you'd like, you could keep your knees lifted. Exhale, lower through chaturanga onto the belly. And again, we'll take cobra pose, breathing in to the chest, curling up. Roll the shoulders back. Ground through those palms, scoop up. Find your child's pose. You might even be feeling a little bit of heat building in the body now. We're going to do that once more through, breathing in, round up onto hands and knees. Exhale, arch your back, look forward, maybe even look upward, and then slide back through down dog. Breathing into plank pose, upward push-up. Exhale, lower down onto your belly. Good, one more cobra here. Breathe in. Curling up, arch your back. Shoulders release down. And exhale, moving through child's pose. Let's just pause in child's. Rest for a moment. Take a deep breath in. Full breath out. Good. So we're going to start to add on, building up our energy a little bit more. So on your next inhale, again, you can round your back, curl up, to hands and knees. Arch your spine. Tuck your toes, down dog. Breathe out completely. From downward facing dog pose, walk your feet forward to the front of your mat. And exhale, just let your spine release, hang forward. Maybe a little bend of your knees. Okay, we're going to breathe in. Begin to rise up, lifting your chest. Let the arms sweep out to the side and overhead. Find a nice big stretch at the top. If you can, touch your palms, look up. And then exhale, draw the hands down through center. Fold right back forward. Curl the body in, chin to the chest. Breathe in. Lengthen out your spine. You might be doing this with the hands on the floor. You can take your hands to your shin bones. Open chest. And then plant your palms. Exhale. Step your left foot way back behind. Tap your left knee down. And you might choose to stay here with fingertips on the floor. Make sure your right heel is grounded. Or take a breath in. Sweep your arms up. Big breath. Emphasizing those inhales for energy. Take your hands down, breathing out. Tuck those back toes, and then step into plank. Inhale. Continue to move with your breath. Exhale, lower through chaturanga. You can repeat your cobra pose, or this time, come all the way through upward facing dog. Pressing through the tops of your feet to lift your knees, gaze up. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Do the best you can with these movements. If you fall a step behind, totally fine, right? Or just pause and watch if you ever feel confused. Let's take a full breath in. Exhale, look forward and step your left foot between your hands. Drop your right knee. Again, you can stay lower. Inhale. Lift your energy. Gaze up. Let the shoulders fall towards the floor behind you. Exhale, float the arms down. Tuck those back toes and step all the way to the front. Take a breath in. Stretch out. Lift your chest. Breathe out. Fold your body over those legs. Inhale, rise up. Arms sweep high. Gaze up. Fold right back forward. Exhale. Curl the body in. Inhale, stretch and lengthen. Exhale, take your left foot back again. This time, keep your left knee lifted. Press into your left palm. Line up your fingers with your right toes and then sweep your right arm up towards the ceiling. Take a nice deep breath. And then exhale, right hand down. Again, step into your plank pose. These are too many vinyasas for you. Just skip this flow, this part of the flow. We'll exhale, lower through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Nice big breath. Exhale, downward facing dog. So completing your exhales to release the stress, right? Release the fatigue. Full breath in. Exhale, step your left foot forward between your hands. Again, keep your right knee lifted. Push into your right hand and then take your left arm up towards the sky. Nice big breath into the twist. Good. Breathe out, release. Take your left hand down. Step to the front of your mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Rising up, breathing in. Big sweep of the arms overhead. Fold right back forward. Exhale. We've just got one more round. Curl the body in here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, take your left foot back. Keep your left knee lifted. Again, you could stay low, just pressing those hips down. Or inhale, high crescent. Squeeze the muscles of your left leg, floating those arms up. Breathe out, hands to your mat. Step back. If you need a break, go right to child's. Otherwise, you're here in plank pose. Lower down, strong in your muscles. Breathing in, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Nice big breath in. And exhale, left foot to the front of the mat. Again, you could press your hips down, keeping your fingertips on the floor, or when you're ready, breathe in, find your balance and your steadiness, reach up. Pull back. Breathe out, release. Hands come to the mat, spring forward. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Good. I'm going to stay right here. Walk your feet out, a little wider than your hips. Soften your knees. Hook your elbows with your fingers and just sway your spine from side to side. Take a few deep breaths. Maybe your heart is beating a little bit quicker and you may have even built up some heat in the body. Let your blood circulate, let your energy flow, and just breathe. Good. On your next exhalation, just let your arms dangle back towards the floor. Heel toe your feet back in, and then bend your knees. Great job. That was a good flow. Hopefully your energy is moving. We're going to have a seat, so you can just lower your hips down to the floor, and then let's roll all the way down onto our backs. Pull your knees into your chest, and just give yourself a little hug. Close your eyes here. Stay connected to your breath. And then take your arms out in line with your shoulders. Let's just take an easy little twist, dropping the knees over towards the left, gaze towards the right. Just let your shoulders relax back and down. Take a deep breath in and sigh it out. Good. Inhale, lift your knees back up through center and breathe out. Take them over to the right. Let your knees fall towards the floor. Gaze towards your left hand. Full breath in. Just relax and soften your body, breathing out. Draw the knees back up through center. One last little hug here. Squeeze those thighs into the belly. And then stretch yourself out onto your back for a short little shavasana. Final relaxation. Let your palms turn up towards the sky. Reach out through your heels. Let your inner ankles roll open and give a little tuck to your chin, lengthening out the back of your neck. Let go of controlling your breath and just let your breath do what it does. See if you can invite the back of your body to rest heavily into your mat. Take a full breath in, and as you breathe out, relax and soften all the muscles of your body. We're going to take 10 complete breaths here. This is like a little resting shavasana mini meditation. So 10 slow, deep breaths. You don't have to worry about counting those breaths. I'll count the breaths, but it'll be about 10 breaths of deep rest. If you have more time to keep resting, feel free to extend your shavasana a little bit longer, but otherwise, wake up your fingers and toes. Circle out your wrists and ankles. Stretch your arms overhead, reach your toes long. And then as you exhale, draw the knees into the chest. Give yourself one more hug here, thighs to the belly, and then roll yourself over onto one side and ease yourself up. Just take your time coming up into a little seated position. And
Maybe close your eyes again. And just like we did in the beginning of class, just do a little check-in. This was a very short little practice, but things change in a very short amount of time sometimes with conscious breathing and moving. And if you had an intention beyond increasing and building energy for yourself today, just recall what that intention was. Bring your palms together at the front of your chest, sealing in all of that goodness. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining me for this little practice. If you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. I would love for you to subscribe to my channel as well so that you can receive all of the exciting yoga videos coming soon. Thank you so much, and I'll see you again on your mat.